You could argue that it's the first group, but they still made it into the first, and they did not even drop a map in the group stage. So they're also looking pretty damn scary here, and we are going to see how they will go up.
Definitely. So this is definitely gonna be like a match that can show the power level of these two teams. Probably they got out first place in their groups, which means that they are on paper at the moment the two strongest team, right? We did see EPG Frozen though, we just saw they were the leader. They were number one in the regular season, but obviously lost to pepeMLADY, who came in second during the regular season. So these teams are very closely matched. It's a really interesting to see how pepeMLADY and 3K Blue is gonna go in here again. 3K Blue and pepeMLADY also so close. Like all these teams, they were 8-2 during the regular season, so they are so closely matched in general. So this is gonna be like a super strong match. Whoever's gonna win is gonna go into the grand final straight away, so they don't have to play EPG Frozen, which I guess is gonna be relief for whoever is winning here. So a big match coming up here on this channel.
Yeah, we already see it right above us, pepeMLADY against Big Blue. I mean, when we take a think about the tournament right now going on in the high tier Heroes of the Storm, where most of those teams are even participating, pepeMLADY, for example, pepeMLADY was never really a threat towards in the Panda Cup, as we saw them getting taken out by either Washed Up or Feel the Heat early on, and we see on the side of VP first, we see 4 members of Feel Heat, so this might be them trying to get some revenge for those Panda Cups coming in.
Yeah, definitely. So it's going to be interesting to see how the drafts are going to be here between these two teams again.
We are, as the team's taking a little bit of a while, I'm sorry for that, we jump over towards a little break, and then we will be hopefully back soon with the map draft done for this upper bracket final in the Heroes Launch Mythic Championship of Season 12.
So far, Halcyon picked up another, that's 2 so far. Lava kill going low as well, as that's 3 clean kills here. What an entomb from Blank. What entomb over the wall? What is Rutex just standing there between a rock and a hard place really, but Eric getting picked up on Alvarez, a great return kill here. Alvarez comes on Alvarez here together with the root, and he doesn't go down. Will Blank be able to pick up the kill here? Yeah, he will go in there and sweep him right up, as Mindhawk actually steals a tower as well. Meanwhile, Eric will pick up another kill. Rutex going down low as well, so this most likely looked like it could be a game with 3 kills for 0 right now. Lava kill here just for the flair of it with this mosh pit, but tower here being channeled, and GG's called in chat as Hype is picking up the first game of this series. Finding the stun onto Lava kill. Akunis going in as well here, but now it's a 5v5 as Mindhawk here. He is just dancing around the force wall here. Might be troublesome for him, not really stun here until Akunis. Here comes Blank. Will it be enough? Can they get a kill? That's 1 kill already here from the side of Hype, as Blank is going low, but it's not enough. 1-0 in favor of Hype, as they do pick up the Punisher here as well. Slowly getting popped as well. He is dead. Akunis getting stunned by Halcyon as well, as they are running him down. 2 more
jungle thinking he's
Ice Strikes here. He is gonna be dead, but Akunis coming in on the backline here. Nox is feeling a will of it as he goes down here. Can they get any more? Halcyon is going really low as well. Neil, he goes down. Akunis nearly goes down on Will, but Mindhawk can't really find it because it's been popped as well. Ice Wall is up. So far, we are seeing Akunis here getting shot by Blank, and that's a kill. The damage coming up from Blank here. Halcyon takes a lot of punishment. There is the stairwell, not really connecting with anyone here. Mindhawk trying to go in, gets incredibly low himself, but there is the push. Neptune Slaughter has been popped by Itrax here, as we just see an onslaught here as Blank is going in ruthless.
they almost have 16, right? So they're just saying, hey, we can just
Halcyon going low here. Is he gonna get killed? He pops the ultimate, but will it be enough? The heals are coming out for Nox, but no, he will fall. A Cane Puncher here picked up now. The Ice Wall here actually saving. No, he still goes down. Eric here, he drops it. Oh, annihilates Rutek on Anna. Meanwhile, we have Akunis here going onto the backline. Halcyon finds a double stun as well. Goes slightly low as well. Here comes the stairwell. Hits 2 people. They can now focus on Akunis. Ring day. Eric, he goes in on Lava kill. Here comes the Ruthless Onslaught. Can it connect? It will connect. Lands into Slaughter onto the Tassadar as well here. Alvarez though will get out. There was not enough follow-up damage through the gate with. Has been popped though. He is going low. curse bullet has been used, but looks like he is gonna get away. Akunis is trying really hard for a kill. No, will Halcyon go in? There are other potions, and he will take it out as 2 kills are getting picked up in return. Susie Blank here, just running down. Oh, Lamb to the slaughter connecting as well. Picking up 4 for 0 here. As we do see...
Is this game actually?
Brutek getting run down, can't Mindhawk get it.
Oh no.
Yeah, oh no. Just imagine being poor Brutek here. Just see that icon over your head as yeah, this looks like it's gonna be game 5-man team wipe as Hype just... That was disgusting by Hype.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Man, he is dropping very low. See, Ross also coming to Halcyon is going down as he is dropping very low. See, Ross also coming to Halcyon is going down as he wasn't really risky, but Nox is getting chased down as well. He will most likely go down as well. Here comes the slide from Lavica, and there we go. Akuka taking a lot of damage. Quick time from Brutek.
They're coming in. She's popping Iron Skin, but so is New Habits from Blaze. They're getting both out, but X-Ray is not looking that great as Blank is jumping onto him. He's staying alive, 100 HP. Dino taking a lot of damage, going down, but he gets his combustion out. There is the double kill from Victory Frozen as the counter. As for Dino going down, is Savannah's Imperials are dropping low. Ultralisk is dropping low as well, so is X-Ray, but X-Ray is not able to stand away from their opponents over the wall and stay alive. Mindtalk now looking for him as X-Ray is keeping Ultralisk alive, and Ultralisk gets the kill in the end onto Mindtalk, onto Kerrigan. It's 3-for-1 in favor for EPG Frozen. Going in, so is Mindtalk. X-Ray taking a lot of damage, he's getting silenced as well. He gets taken down, Ultralisk getting... We had EPG Frozen knocking out Hype, so there won't be a replay of last season's finals. And we are now going into the upper bracket. We have on the one side, we got pepeMLADY. They are looking scary. And on the other side, we have 3K Blue. And I'm not alone, I'm still joined by Sidonian.
Hello, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting, this one, upper bracket final. Both these teams did go 3-0 in the group, so they are looking very strong and very scary, and obviously, like, the winner of this will go straight onto the grand final, right? And the loser will have to face EPG Frozen. So even though, like, both of these teams on paper right now are looking like 2 strongest team, I think it's going to be a relief for the team that does not have to go on down and face EPG Frozen. They looked very scary in their lower bracket games. So there's going to be a lot on the line here for these teams trying to skip that match and go straight into the grand final.
Yeah, we just saw it. That EPG Frozen is a really, really scary team. They have a lot of well-known names, and a lot of them even won the Panda Cup the other week. This one is also coming up soon. But this is not the only thing coming up, as we are here now looking to who will go up against them in the lower bracket, as you already mentioned, and we already have the map draft done. So let's swap over there, as we have Nano from the side of 3K. Banning out Battlefield of Eternity and Sky Temple. On the other side, we see pepeMLADY removing Towers of Doom and Tomb of the Spider Queen. So a lot of maps won't. So we don't see Tomb of Spider Queen again. I'm kind of happy about it, not gonna lie. And the map pick will be Volskaya Foundry from the side of 3K Blue. This means we have the first pick on the side of pepeMLADY.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. So we did see a Volskaya map in the previous series with EPG Frozen and Hybrid. So it's gonna be interesting to see how these two teams are gonna go in. I do doubt we're gonna see a repeat of the draft stone. I don't think we're gonna have a Cho'Gall coming into this game. That seems like a hype special in general. But these teams again, these are some really high top tier players in general on these teams. So I think we can expect again some great plays here. I'm super. I was about to say hyped to see this match, but I think that would be a little bit too much to say right now. Unfortunately, hype have left the tournament.
They are a little bit frozen from the last game. But we not only have this coming at as keep in mind next Saturday we will have a charity stream, so !4 funding. You will get the link there for the tournament, as we will have a nice little fun tournament coming up there. Also keep in mind the week after that, on the 16th of August, we will have the ARAM playoff days. And never forget, season 13 is open, as there will be another one, of course. So make sure you will sign up for that one with your team.
Definitely, I can only recommend signing up for the Heroes Lounge. It's super fun experience to play, and you can sign up alone and get put on a team that matches your skill level in the game, or you can sign up as a full team. You can even sign up as a team of 4 players, and you will have some of these free agents placed on your team to fill out your roster. So definitely nothing is holding anyone back, and it's super fun experience, and I recommend everyone doing it. I have fun playing in the lounge, I have fun casting in the lounge. I really do just enjoy Heroes Lounge just all over.
And if you're interested into helping out with casting or being a moderator whatsoever, feel free to DM one of the moderators. They will show you who to talk to about this, because your on launch are volunteers, and there cannot be ever enough volunteers for Heroes Launch, especially in the casting. But if you want to be here where we are sitting right now and casting those beautiful games, hit me up on Discord and we will talk stuff out.
Definitely, like getting into casting is it sounds scary, but once you get started, it's really a lot of fun sitting here. You get to also see a lot of these matches from the teams. You sometimes get to talk with some of the players on the teams as well in some winner interviews that sometimes are getting done in some of the regular season matches. So it's great fun, and there's not too much pressure on you. You just go in and you basically just start saying narrating what's happening in the game, and so no worries if you don't have like the most experience. I don't think I had any experience casting when I started, but look here, I'm sitting and casting the final day now in 2 days in a row. I was casting yesterday in the Legendary Cup as well. So it's great fun, and I can only recommend anyone who's interested in any form of casting to sign up. So hit Samu up with a message, and I'm sure you can get into casting as well.
I mean, I still remember my own first cast like 3 seasons ago or 4 seasons ago. I was super hyped. I was a co-caster that day. I was sweating all day long, just completely nervous for the cast. But look at it now. You're all ready.
What do you mean? I'm still sweating and nervous. Oh, I'm shaking. No, it goes away really fast. So it's definitely not something to be afraid of. But let's look into these two teams as we have a match up in front of us. We do have 3K. I was about to call them 3K White, but that's the wrong 3K team. 3K Blue here coming in against pepeMLADY, and they have met before this season, haven't they, Samu?
Yes, they did. I mean, it was in the midway of the season. I would even say rather early in the season, was round number 3, and they are 3K Blue won against pepeMLADY 2-1. They're a little bit of the favorite, but we're gonna see how if pepeMLADY went on and grew in the meantime.
Yeah, definitely. I cannot remember if they did have a Volskaya game, so we maybe can take a little bit out of their drafts back then. Could be interesting to look at, but yeah, mine doesn't want to load, so that's great. Here we go. They did actually play Volskaya, so we can look a little bit into the draft they had back then. So we did see some Johanna picked fairly long. But see, this was back when Rhaegar obviously had his bloodlust buff, so he was first picked by pepeMLADY. Obviously, the meta have changed a little bit with the nerf to bloodlust since. We see Anna being really the top tier healer now once again, together with Malfurion. So it's gonna be interesting to see how these drafts are gonna go out with the changes. So they're not gonna be completely identical, I think.
Right. In the meantime, we had everyone joining the lobby. And we are about to go on into game number 1 of this best of 3 series. Because we get the ready sign from the second team.
Yeah, just waiting for that last team to say that they're ready to go, and we can head into this draft and see how they play out. And if they bamboozle me and first pick Rhaegar again, you never know. So we did see that who was picking here. 3K White, 3K Blue was the team picking the map, right? So that means that we'll have pepeMLADY actually once again have first pick on this map. So we can actually see complete previous setups if they do want so.
And again, we are jumping into this game number 1 first pick on the side of pepeMLADY. And it will be Voskaya Foundry. So we have again the item game coming up. One thing you always have to keep in mind on this map. Take as many items as you can and you will win the team fight if you use them there.
Definitely. So one thing I'm gonna be interested to see here is how much focus there are gonna be on Johanna, because it's the most played tank for both of these teams, especially 3K Blue picking her up 17 times so far. So they are definitely prioritizing her, and also we're looking at something like Anna in the healing position, right? She's super strong right now, and pepeMLADY, they do really like her.
One thing we have to mention maybe is the pepeMLADY is running a sub today, so Will Q, the original captain, is not here today. They got Nishara in. I mean, so there might be a little bit off in terms of team team communication and stuff. We have to be careful there. But looking at the draft, they are starting early on with a Chromie band coming in.
So, yeah,
we saw completely ignored in the last series.
Yeah, definitely. So I think Chromie is one of those heroes, like, unless you have someone who really, really loves Chromie, you don't tend to pick her up a lot in comparison to especially the other mages that does sort of the same stuff as her, like Li Ming. You usually see her being a little bit more focused, or Mephisto even. I know Mephisto does something different, but I do feel Chromie is one of those where it's like you'd only pick her if you got like a Chromie guard, basically. But 3K Blue, they do like Chromie. Second most picked assassin for them, 8 times. So I think that's a great snatch here, just banning her away from the side of pepeMLADY.
In the meantime, 3K Blue going with a standard support ban as they remove the Nano Boost. Very strong tool for a lot of mages. So is the healing dart with level 13 stun removal, 50 armor after removing a stun. It's just amazing against heroes like ETC and others. But there's also the sleep dart to interrupt a mosh pit and set up any combos of your own team.
Yeah, definitely. So we do see Urel here. We've been seeing her being banned away the entire day on this channel, actually. Now, first time she goes through first pick here by pepeMLADY. Rutso wants to go on a space ride here with the Goat Lady, as Urel is the first pick of this map.
Yeah, this time not banned, as we see Imperius being a target ban this time. He was left open in every game so far in the 3 games from the last series, but he was always picked up as first pick or second pick late. Tess Cassia was the second ban from 3K Blue, and the next 2 picks from them are going to be Tassada and Johanna.
Again, this Johanna doesn't surprise me. As said, they do like to play her a lot. Probably one of their, it is still by a long shot their favorite tank, and Tassada really strong right now. His rework was very healthy for him, I would say. He went from being one of the lowest pick rate heroes in their game, right, to being one of the higher ones and having a really healthy get on. Here we do see Deckard, Kane, and Li Ming getting picked up by pepeMLADY.
Yeah, Li Ming, very good pickup. Urel and Deckard are very strong duo. Deckard having a lot of sustain might even opt into the Ruby again to even help his frontliners or melee heroes with more sustain. Li Ming is just a very strong hero to follow up onto setups from, let's say, for example, a Urel jumping in and knocking someone into your face, or Deckard could also root someone with a Sapphire, for example. And Ming is able to follow up on that. And if you think pepeMLADY has what it takes to win this first game, exclamation mark bet A and the number of points you want to bet on them, or exclamation mark bet B and the number of points you want to bet on 3K Blue if you think they will win this first game.
Yeah, definitely. And you touched down on this lightly with the Deckard Kane, right? with the Ruby, and so I think we're gonna see a very offensive comp here, maybe from the side of pepeMLADY, because they have your real good job in and abuse them. They have Li Ming. She takes Calamity, right, which is the usual thing we see. She will also be able to be really close up with the enemies, but so that can be a lot of value already. But Zeratul and DC are the next two bans here, so no Zeratul for the side of 3K Blue.
It's a very interesting ban because Zeratul is one of those heroes. He has such a high mobility that Li Ming, Urel, and Deckard all have a really rough time into locking him down. Especially Ming is a little bit an easy kill for Zeratul if played correctly and being able to hit the combo.
It's actually interesting that they ban out Zeratul here because 3K Blue got 0 picks on him so far this season.
Yeah, in the meantime, 3K Blue with the next 2 picks picking up their healer. It's going to be Stukov, even helping out with, also from the side of 3K Blue, a very strong CC combo coming in, and Rexa for the solo lane. With this strong CC combo from the side of 3K Blue, I really love it because this is one of the moments where Irel starts to struggle. If she's unable to jump around, if she's not able to hop onto her mount or pop the Hand of Freedom and just walk away of any danger, she's just getting stun locked by, let's say, Rexa stun, then Stukov coming in with the root on level 13, then Irel is starting to have a really rough time, even with her big health pool.
Definitely something we do see. Garrosh and Sylvanas here will make up the rest of the comp from the side of pepeMLADY as the 2 last picks. So again, they have this Garrosh, they can make some picks here. So if they can have your Will jump in and knock someone close to him as well. So definitely to have the options, but your Will can also take the what's the level 4 talent, I can't remember the name, to give him movement speed and cleanse roots right onto Garrosh. That could be some sneaky plays.
Hand of Freedom.
Hand of Freedom, exactly.
I mean, with the last pick now from the side of 3K Blue with the Tychus, I really like that pickup. Because Tychus is one of the heroes, he has so much percentage damage, it doesn't care if you're a Glass Cannon Li Ming or a Cho'Gall. He kills everything with the same speed. So he also kills a Garrosh pretty damn fast, even though he got his armor up. And with the CC on the side of 3K Blue, he will also have the opportunities to do so. Because one of Tychus' biggest weaknesses is that he has not the biggest range and is not the mobile hero. So often a Garrosh or Urel are able to jump onto him, get him into some CC chain going, and then punish him for trying to deal some damage.
Yeah, definitely. So what's going to be interesting to see here is how much value that I really think that if what is called pepeMLADY can get value of this Garrosh, they can just snowball this game. But if he at the side of 3K Blue can punish Garrosh instead, they can also just take it slow and steady and just be like, okay, we're killing him. And especially like coming in late game here, they're gonna like kill Garrosh really fast. You mentioned the Tigers, right? With all this percentage damage, it's ignoring armor. Tazadar, actually, that was 16. He gets that thermal lance as well. So that's also a high percentage damage skill hitting Garrosh. So might be scary for Cesar Boss going into this match here.
It will be, as we're about to load into the game. There we are. Game number 1 starting. As we have to the left side in blue, pepeMLADY. We got Tyler on the Deckard. Sylvanas being played by Gore Rider. Cesar Boss on the Garrosh. Ritsu playing the Uriel. And last, but definitely not least, Nightshare, the sub on the Li Ming.
And on the right side in red, we do have 3K Blue. We have Calm playing the Johanna. We have Exilom playing Tychus. Deathlife playing Rexar. Nano on Tassadar. And Januxa playing the Stukov. Oh, both teams here just staring a little bit in the middle. Some pinks going down onto Calm here, but so far nothing really happening. Sisaboss probably gonna look like if he can get a throw. If not, he's gonna be get some stacks onto this Warbreaker level 1. Oh, Nano taking a lot of damage here, getting hit by the main combo. So Ritsu trying to jump in as well, but looks like that's gonna be what's happening. Soul laners will run out to their respective lane and Go Rider. That's interesting to do.
Yeah, in the meantime, looking at level 1 talent so far, nothing too special we see from side of that card, we see the Sapphire coming in, so he's going to look for those engages himself with the massive slow on his cube, going for the root as a follow-up, and then setting up Caesar Boss on the garage to get those throws and kills in.
As we see, both teams just opting in to go straight onto their fortification camps. Getting those turrets on cooldown is really beneficial. So they definitely want to get them rolling. We see Russo here. He's actually going over for just a little bit of scouting, as maybe trying to slow down the side of 3K Blue, taking their camp, and get his team at just that's like 1 second advantage that sometimes can't be enough.
Yeah, in the meantime, camps picked up by both teams, so no one really has advantage to force the support camp, as we saw before, where EPT Frozen managed to take the turret way faster than their opponents and then just were able to pick up the support camp. This is not the case this time. Both teams pretty good with their timings there.
So do you see Russo here? He is rotating up, so it's actually 5 versus 4 here in the middle. Ooh, Nashiri here coming in great from the side here. Russo jumping in, can they get on the nukes? And no, they cannot confirm the kill, but a lot of damage here going out from the side of pepeMLADY, as you're just seeing them Liming here, just flanking in general. The support camp here actually being pulled by the 3K Blue.
Yeah, now we have the Ruby coming in by the way on level 4 from the side of Tekka, and now with this fight around the support camp, Misha is standing on the point, a lot of Ruby value, and you cannot kill the garage there with that amount of Rubies. Rich coming in, joining here as well now, so did OPDF live on the Rexar. And this means this healing camp goes over towards the team in blue. pepeMLADY picks it up.
Yeah, so I really like the idea here from 2K Blue saying, okay, we have Rexar. He just pushed out this bottom side of the map. Russo just ran down there to start clearing. We are 5 versus 4, but as you mentioned, that Ruby just got so much value, hit so many people there. So I suppose just went from like around 30% HP to full HP in like one little sweep over the area.
Yeah, before Silence, by the way, when you take a short look at it, it's not only the Ruby, we also see in the rhythm for the side of Taika. And it just got pushed out there by Ural, and now the point is under the control of pepeMLADY for now. And they will start get percentage in.
Sesbos here getting forced off the area. Force wall coming in as well as a silence. Sesbos taking a lot of damage here. Throws in Exelon onto the turret range, but no follow-up CC for him there. As Sesbos again taking a lot of punishment here. He's probably gonna have to tap really early onto this objective, as they now have 7, so they might want to engage just before 3K Blue get it, and maybe they can get some advantage here. Ooh, gets no supple here, but oh, the force wall denying the throw. Allrighter and Russo is in here as they're going on to Johanna. Goes incredibly low, throws in calm as well as he goes down. First blood over to pepeMLADY.
Well done there by pepeMLADY, really strong at punishing the Johanna as she got her Iron Skin cooldown from increased from 20 to 25 seconds, and now low one turn loses by 5, so it's back down to 20. But this means also she has a really rough time staying in those spots for such a long time, as we saw Garrosh just when after she using the shield, she's just able to punish her quite a lot. Yeah, she also got picked up again by both teams.
We also see her is like once her shield is down, she just kind of exploded. I think Noshira hit everything. Oh, did you see the camp activated here together with the mercenary queen affecting it? We have Russo going in here, Nano going low, Mythic going down. That's a reset for Ming. Can they get calm here? The shield is going down here. Healing camp going down as well here as the kill goes in here for pepeMLADY. Once again, they just secure this at first. Protector going over to them.
pepeMLADY already starting strong, even though they lost the series against 3K Blue in the middle of the season. So,
they are just taking this gate here, and now they're gonna go top. As we mentioned previous time was on this map, so what you want with this first Punisher is you want as much gate you can mid, go top, secure the healing fountain up here to set up, because the next protector phase will always be here in the top area. So getting the fountain takes the tapping opportunity away from your enemies. As this fountain is sure to go down here.
Fountain goes down, throw onto Deckard into the fray. He's in a little bit of danger there in the 4th range. There's the silence onto Garrett. Garrett gets a throw onto Nano on But there's the stair one. Listen, big combo from Li Ming. Nearly gets Nano down. But he has his shield coming in from the level 4 talent and he stays alive.
Oh, Ritsu coming in here as well, looking for Epsilon, but doesn't really find him. A lot of him. Oh, Garrett here gets a throw onto. No, doesn't even reach to get a throw on Nano since Nashira is just going to town on this team. Calm gets thrown instead. Can they find more kills here? Doesn't look like it. So close. Just see this Ming here, just basically popping off, finding these snipes left and right.
Top 4 taken down, so advantage definitely over towards pepeMLADY for the next objective. But we have 10s already in for the side of Freaky Blue, so they're not too big at a disadvantage looking at the side of experience. See Blessed Shield, Commander Odin, the Unleash the Boars, Archon, and Massive Shove coming in from them.
Yeah, so we are gonna see if the 3K Blue here opting to start the support camp. They are expecting that pepeMLADY are on the siege camp, which is correct, but I'm not sure if they can finish this fast enough. So we are gonna get another fight here. Obviously, Wailing Arrow is on cooldown as reduces his support. Going to actually throwing Calm away as Ritsu going and knocking more away. Misha is the only thing holding the next point right now as Exxon is going incredibly low. Oh, the damage here on Nashira gets to Ruby value here, survives as well. Taunt coming in from Garrus. That's one kill. That's a reset for me. That's another kill as well for sure. Sisbo going low here as well. Can he manage to get out? No, he will just continue, and Epsilon is dealing a lot of damage here from the Odin as well. Russo jumping into the score rider goes in and kills Epsilon. The resets just coming in so strong here, but I think All Rider don't even get resets. He just jump in and gets to kill himself there. But such a strong fight here once again coming out from pepeMLADY, who's just showing up in this match already.
A 6-0 in kills so far, and they also now with those kills go over towards their opponent's fortification camp, picking this one up and getting the item game back onto their side. Speed of Life in the bottom lane now was a little bit out too far, and he gets punished for that. He's now being chased down by 4 angry members of pepeMLADY, and Decker coming in now as well with a Ruby. There he goes.
Yeah, we see the XP already 2 levels lead here. It's only 7 kills, but 2 levels, so they definitely have been punching and they've been getting a lot more soak. And obviously also getting 2 gates down gives some XP advantage here over to the side of pepeMLADY as they are going to get ready with another siege camp, a fortification camp here as the next protector phase is about to start in the top side of the map.
Next objective coming in. As we said, pepeMLADY having a big advantage here, having level 13 already, and 3K Blue still being a level away from level 13 themselves. And also, don't have a retreat point here, as the fort has already been taken down.
Well, as we see a gang coming in, Ritsu Unleash the Boars have been popped as they are just going ham on him. He pops the ultimate. Oh, but the massive shove here was massive. But Ritsu jumping over here and saying, hello, I'm gone. Instant mount.
Yes, that's your all things. That's your all used. And Ritsu is getting out there as Hero is having 2 big amounts of mobility coming in there. Yeah, with those cooldowns used now with the Blast Shield and the Board, 3K Blue will have a tough time engaging on the top lane, especially because on the side of pepeMLADY we already see 90% up there, and 3K Blue decide to give this one up as they still do not have level 13 themselves.
Yeah, so I was about to say that massive shove was so good, but it actually kind of just ended up pushing the kill away so he could jump over the wall, and because the mid gate was down and the instant mount, he could just waltz out of there saying bye bye, no you don't. So you see this protector here going into mid, and they are trying to get this mid fort down. They will get it as a they might looking for an engage here with the Unleash the Boars is going out. This time Ritsu obviously doesn't have his ult ready, but doesn't find any picks with it. So this is looking very scary for 3K Blue as this protector is now gonna hammer down onto the bottom lane.
I will definitely try to take down at least the fountain down here to get advantage again for the next objective. There we go. Urella coming in not from the flank, but pepeMLADY actually wants to wait a moment because they're closing in towards level 16 themselves.
Yeah, to see Ritsu here, he's very patient hand side, just waiting for the 16, so we can see he is charging up his jump here, just waiting for the right moment to strike. We did see Nano here I'm not sure he spotted him. Pings go down on him, so they do know they're here. And 16 have been secured here now by pepeMLADY. As they're actually going on Rizzo here. He's getting some punishment, but Goldright is just disabling this fort down in the spot lane as it looks like. Ooh, is this going to be an engage from the side of the blue?
Coming in. There's a stun from Misha. Blast shield used as well. Gorada being locked down, but there's stun stop from the Will of Forsaken. He's level 16,000. Throw onto Johanna. Ming is there, and goodbye, Johanna. First kill for the Ming. It's her reset, Mickey too. Tesla is going down as well.
We just see the massive damage there onto the Tesla. Obviously, Might of the Banshee Queen, the level 1 from Sylvana stacking up, giving her 25% more spell armor together with the Wailing Arrow. So that makes a lot of damage at the moment once that is stacked. So Tesla can just disappear from the map. And 3K Blue, they decided to go for the fight even though they were this talent here behind. And they got really punished. That's 16 from Sylvana's Will of Forsaken. Kind of saved her, and also the into the fray, which were more like out of the fray here, and by Sisyphus throwing him out into safety to some of Dyer's potions.
In the meantime, we can take a short look at talent as we see on the side of Tychus. We see on level 13 in the Riverman. On level 13, we have that's the stuff, so you heal for damage you deal while your minigun is active. Where I personally feel like this is a very bad talent combination. Because within the Riverman, it just takes you ages until your minigun runs out. So you die before the heal from that stuff hits you.
And also in that talent here, you do have Neosteel coding, which just got some buffs, and it was already stable before and even stronger in our ride. So, and against all this spell damage coming out from Sylph and Ming, I am quite surprised that we do see that stuff over Neosteel coding here. So, Siege Camp stolen away from 3K Blue here by pepeMLADY. As they're just, once again, they got offered just a little smidgen of a finger, and they are right now just wanting to take not only the whole arm, but they are looking for the entire body as they are looking out to close this game.
The top wall already taking some serious damage. Keep in mind, the next protect is on the bottom side, so you would rather push in the bottom rather than the top.
Oh, throw here. Taunt coming up, but unstoppable use. Rutso jumping in. Doesn't find anyone else than Misha. Oh, massive shove. Pretty massive here, but Misha goes down. That's a reset for Ming. But unstoppable here used. Stay a while. Hello. That's gonna be... No, he's gonna be waking up. No Ming combo here. Still gonna get killed. Oh, Rex are getting thrown here in the back. But meanwhile, they are actually looking at Epsilon here. Can Deathlife survive this? No, he cannot. Rutso jumps in together with it. As another Ming combo hit lands here on Epsilon, but doesn't look like they're gonna take more. Oh, barely missing Epsilon here with that orb. Ritual jumping in. The tower has been disabled.
Getting rid there in her trade, but she still manages to disable the structure and stays alive. And there's another 2 kills as Ming gets the reset and goes in.
Oh, Januxa just barely surviving. Will he die? No. Nashunri was not ready for him to standing still. Had that he predicted that he will start that cast there, he would have killed him. But pepeMLADY here, they are going for the end already. Core is taking a lot of damage here.
Yeah, Core. I think that's Core already. Core is at 50% and dropping throw onto the Tassadar, and he goes down. There's a reason for the Ming, so even more damage on the Core, 10% and dropping. Ming goes down, but it's not enough as pepeMLADY manages to close out this game number 1 in 14 minutes.
So yeah, just
themselves the lead in this series.
It just felt like that 3K Blue wasn't, they really never got into this game right. 14-1 in kills they got, and the 1 kill they got was on the Core in the end here on Nashira. So like just really strong performance by pepeMLADY coming in here and saying we know what to do on this map, and they just executed so well. And I'm just looking into this next map where it felt like that was the 3K Blue wasn't really awake. It's the first map of the day for them, obviously, but just felt like they wasn't really awake. So, and pepeMLADY, they were just on. Like this was really their game. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Maybe now we have the first map over, we're gonna see 3K Blue wake a little bit more up, come into map number 2 here, and potentially make a reverse sweep. So getting us into a 3-mapper could be nice to see, because they're definitely a strong team. So we do know that this performance that they had in this map here is definitely not the performance we are used to seeing from them. They can do much better, and I expect them to do much better in the next map here once they wake up and get their game on.
Yeah, on the side of Recap Blue, now with losing the first map, they have the choice between map pick or first pick, and they opt into the first pick. So we are going to see map pick from the side of pepeMLADY.
So it's gonna be interesting to see where are they gonna take us this time around. We're just waiting for them to confirm their map. But yeah, what does 3K Blue need to change up to make sure that the same thing doesn't happen in the next map? Was it just okay? They made some small mistakes that pepeMLADY just punished, or did they have something where we need they need to change some things like doing draft? Maybe they didn't really draft the best, or that they just got countered. Maybe they have some things that they could have changed up that could have made a massive difference in this game.
In the meantime, we already have the map pick coming in from the side of pepeMLADY, and they decide to bring us towards Dragonshire.
Oh, I really like Dragonshire, especially from some of these higher tier teams. So it's a map where there's so many small opportunities all the time. There's so many decisions every single player has to take. So this is a map where usually your shot caller cannot call all like the small macro shots all the time. It's a lot of small individual choices as well. Like, okay, I need to make the choice on the spot. I can't wait for someone to tell me what to do. So I'm really excited to see that right here all the players will have a chance to shine, just show their individual macro skills.
Yeah, especially one thing a friend of mine used to joke about in the tournament after HGC was team with more ex-HGC players wins on Dragonfire. Dragonfire is just such a rotation-heavy map coming in because you always you have to control 3 points at once to get the objective in. It's a really tough task for a team to manage to get all those 3 points in. Make sure you have the control of the top altar, of the bottom altar, and of the mid lane, and making sure you're channeling there. So one of the things you often see in this map are the different play styles, because you can. I mean, it's very usual to have just your zone laner in the top side of the map, while you have a 4-man, making sure they have often a 3-man in the mid lane and this single person in the bottom anchoring there. The jungler, for example, was one of my favorites for this role. But you can also play it with like one in the mid lane, like the Kerrigan, and then 3 in the bottom, and then Kerrigan clears the mid wave and then looks towards the gank on the top or the bottom side of the map, try and get a kill there. But there are a few different ways how you can play this map. And this is one of the things which are most interesting for me to see here, how those two teams will play the map and which one of those playstyles will come out on top in the end.
Yeah, definitely. And also like this is a map where we usually see like some different picks. Like this is one of those maps where Falstad gets some more play, right? The rotational power of him. We also see the Haka has a lot of picks here, but I do still think we're gonna see like some priority on your Rel. She's super strong right now, and it's really hard to duel her in the top lane. So it's gonna be. But also one thing we have seen happening more and more recently is this Viking pick on this map where they go up in the top lane, right? So it's gonna be interesting to see if we're gonna see them here. I would love to see one of these teams pick up Vikings, run them in the top lane. It could be just amazing to see that on this map.
Yeah, and we have all players in the lobby now. I mean, Vikings on the solo lane is one of the very interesting things, because you can do all those shenanigans in terms of split soaking and other things. So this is quite an interesting hero to be picked up, especially because Vikings counter Aberfur. Aberfur not really the pick on Dragonshire usually. As I said, you have to control those 3 points at the same time.
We have seen Abathur getting picked up a little bit once in a while, but he's one of those where your team just needs to be really good at communication, and everyone needs to know what to do all of the time when they have an Abathur. It's definitely not something you just do randomly, but it can work, but it's really hard to execute. But it's coming to see, so as you mentioned, multiple ways to play this map. So it's coming to see how these two teams are deciding to play it as we are heading into onto Dragonfire.
Game number 2, pepeMLADY 1-0 in the lead. 3K Blue now on the right hand side with the first pick.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how the bans are gonna go. I'm gonna see a ban on that Jurel because oh boy, Rutsu did make a lot of trouble on that back line with it, so they might not want to give it. But they do have first pick maybe, so maybe they'll force pepeMLADY to ban it.
One thing always on the side of Urel is that she's a very strong hero in terms of offlaner for the team fight, while also being very hard to gank and providing decent wave kills. But she's not the greatest in terms of 1v1ing other heroes. I personally love to pick up Chen and just bully around Urels in the solo lane. And Trench is one of those maps where you often have a solo laner trying to win his 1v1 on the top side. In the meantime, exclamation mark bet A think pepeMLADY can close out the series in a quick 2-0, or exclamation mark bet B and the number of points you want to bet on 3k blue if you think they can try and come back into this series.
So we do see a respect ban here coming out against this boss here. The Garrosh he played in map number 1. 3k blue here saying nope, we do not want to deal with that again. That was just too much to deal with, so I just nope. Go away, Garrosh. We do not want any warlords in here.
I mean, then it would have to be Thrall second, right?
I guess, yeah, that would be interesting.
Nope. They switch up and they decide to go with the Alban. It's very interesting. She's a really hard to gank hero, as I said, but she's not the best usually in terms of the 1v1ing on the top lane.
So last ban here coming in from the side of pepeMLADY. See what they're opting in here. So once again, just removing this Chromie. So obviously one of those heroes, but you can talk about like holding down onto this bottom side. She can just poke in so hard on the shrine. So again, one of the favorite heroes from 3k blue. So can definitely understand why they're just opting in to just straight up ban her away.
Great, understand. But this also leaves Cassia still open, so she could be a pickup now, as well as the Imperius. But nope. We go on the side of 3k blue. We go with a hero which is considered broken on Drangsha and Braxis. It's going to be the Rexa, because you can just easily put Misha on the point while soaking the lane himself. So you force your opponent to go for a decision if he wants to soak his way first and then contest the point, or if he wants to contest the point and lose a few experience in exchange.
Definitely. So, and also I think it's really smart to just picking up their solo laner early, because they know they're not gonna get a counter pick in the solo lane, because the side of pepeMLADY will just hold it until their last pick. But meanwhile, we do see Kasia and Riga getting picked up. So that's the Kasia we talked about being open, and Gold Rider here just saying, nah, we're just gonna snatch that when you take the Rexar.
I mean, Rega is still a very strong hero on this map because of he's one of the one of the healers with an easy time doing camps, so he can easily control the macro on this map on his own. In the meantime, 3k blue picking up Deckard and Imperius.
Definitely. So as mentioned, I do really love Johanna, but Imperius just seeing so much play right now, and just hard to not pick him when he's available. So picking him up here, I think, is a really good choice. And again, we have seen Deckard getting a lot of value in these games today when he has been picked up. So so far, I do like the draft from the side here of 3k blue. So Ming getting actually banned out by pepeMLADY here. So Nashari is not gonna get onto her again because his own team has decided to remove her.
Yeah, in the Li Mingman is a very good one on the side of pepeMLADY, because when we look at the team of 3k blue, they already have the Rexa, Deckard, and the Imperius. So they have a very strong setup for Li Ming. So she has an easy time hitting stuff with all those you see in her team. But on the other side, we see pepeMLADY. They have Cassia Rega so far. They kind of want to have a wave clear hero picked up soon. Picked up next, because they kind of struggle with this so far.
Yeah, definitely. So Kasia obviously not offering the most wave clear. So I guess if they go to Hannah together with Riga with the lightning shield, they can have a lot of wave clear just on those. But Muradin here logged in together with Junkrat. So Junkrat only there is the wave clear you talked about. And also he can hold this bottom side of the map really heavily. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're opting in for just sending him down there and holding it, and maybe just have Cassius soaking mid lane, or how they're going to do this. They have options definitely with how they want to play with this comp.
It's going to be a really tough one for the side of Freaky Blue because of this Junkrat in the bottom lane. It's really a nuisance because whenever you try to step on the point, there might be a trap in the bush. There might be a mine somewhere knocking you off again. But the next two picks from the side of Freaky Blue are the Greymane and the Tassadar. So getting this Greymane in for making sure you have someone to do those camps pretty damn fast with his Organ Form and the Inner Beast. And on the side of Tassadar, you have a very strong wave clear, and both also provide decent, very good blow-up damage with Imperius together. Make sure you get a fast kill in the team fight.
Definitely. So we're waiting for see what the last pick is going to be here for the offlane. Leoric is going to be picked up here by Rutsu. So I guess he can put his drain on Misha's and he can just clear the way.
Thing of Leoric in the 1-on-1 against Rex is that Rex has a really tough time to get Leoric off the point because whenever he tries to contest the point with Misha, Leoric just drains Misha and takes no damage. But also Leoric is very strong at clearing the minion wave, just instantly being able to Q it, one swipe and goodbye minion wave. So Rex doesn't get the biggest. So he's buying himself a lot of time to contest on the point because as Zolan you always have to first clear the wave and then you have time to do other stuff, and this time you have to take useful. And with Leoric you just clear the wave and then walk onto the point. And until 13 where Rexa, when he opts into it, gets a Q-town where he gets some amazing auto attack speed, it will be a really tough matchup for him to keep the top point and not lose Misha.
Definitely, and also the thing about Leoric, right? On this map, there's a lot of tendency to try to send someone up to gank the top lane, to shut him down, to get the point, and cost XP for the enemy laners, right? So Leoric is really hard to gank. He will just swipe right out of there with that Wraith form. So can be hard to send Rutsu out of this lane. With that being said, though, we are heading into this second map, and under red we do have 3K Blue with Exelon playing Greymane, Deathlife playing Rexar, Calm is playing the Imperius, Januxa is this time on the Deckard Cain, and Nano is on the Tassadar.
And pepeMLADY to the left side in blue, trying to close out this series in a 2-0-2 advance towards the grand final. It's Tyler on Rega, Nightshare on Junkrat, go right on the Cassius as a boss on Merlin, and Rutsu on the Leoric.
So we are. What are we seeing in terms of talents here? We do see blow him up here from Junkrat, so we definitely want those more damage when you mine people or they walk into your traps. Other than that, we see Sapphire coming in, so mega slow from Januxa here. Oh, stun going to set up a double stun here. Can they get him? There is a potential for the roof, but no, he will just jump right out of there. As nice attempt here for an early kill from 3K Blue.
Early on already, the 4-man rotation kind of built up for now from both teams.
So, as you're talking about Russo, just already just standing up here, and he's the one. He got the massive minion wave. He's just clearing it faster and even building up a little bit. So it's coming to see, especially come level 4 when he got that Neil Peasant's talent, where he can just, as you talked about, instant killer wave. But both teams opting in to just instantly go onto their siege camps here.
The siege camp from both teams. One interesting thing we saw being picked up lately by a few teams is picking up the Bruiser camp first to get this additional pressure on the top side. But when we look at the team of pepeMLADY, Leoric is one of the heroes which are very strong at defending this camp. It's not too big of value for the side of Freaky Blue. Meanwhile, pepeMLADY is sending theirs because Rex is struggling a little bit with defending this camp himself.
Definitely he might need to call up for some help, but so far we do see both the shrines being channeled here by 3K Blue, as they did clear out the siege camp in the bot side, but here comes Nashira, as he will most likely just knock these into tower range so they can actually help take them. And on top, Misha falls down, Dyler is up there trying to help out Rutsu while this push is going on.
User camp stand top lane as well. But yeah, we have a lot more now in. So, oh, Tesla being picked up in the bottom lane. Calm on the Imperius taking a lot of damage too, but he stays alive.
Yeah, we do have bottom side here being contested here by Nashira, so both points channeled for now by the side of pepeMLADY as Russo. As you mentioned, just going there, he joins on the point and just look, he's healing more than Misha is damaging as the Dragon Knight actually managed to get channeled here already. That's a really fast Dragon Knight here for pepeMLADY. Obviously not that strong because we're so early in the game, but they will take what they can get with it.
Yeah, mid wall now being the target more or less for pepeMLADY. As he's a very early Dragon Knight. He's not having too much HP. Kind of want to only push down the mid lane, get the walls in, and get some experience in. But also rotate towards the top lane and take down the fountain of your opponent, which is a very, very strong thing, especially against Rexa. We need to tap from time to time to make sure he can keep Misha alive.
So yeah, we did actually have a gank attempt onto the top lane. Open Deathlife just getting out with a 100 HP from the gank. So we're really close for a second kill here from the side of pepeMLADY as I guess they got some value off the D-Knight. Like they did nearly got the bottom gate as well with Nashira taking that. But we just see Dyler here abusing the power that he's on a support here that can clear these camps. Just going down, starting the camps by himself. And get Nashira down there and helping him with it. So she could have. Ooh, trap here by Calm. That's a stun actually here onto the Muradin as they go in. Can they find Epsilon here? Maybe no. Actually, jumps down onto Gore Rider, I think it was, to just get in that Worgen form distance and get out of there.
Pick up the wave as well, and they will take down the rest of the wall. Mine onto Exilum on the Greyman. He gets knocked in, takes a lot of damage. Jumps out, but it's not enough. He gets taken down by Cassia.
Definitely so. We are gonna see. Oh, Sesbos jumping in here. Oh, Calm with the double stun here. The cleanse coming out on Nashira as he is walking up, but can Sesbos get out? No, he gets taken down. Oh, and the kill, return kill here. So can Gore Rider get out because Deathlight has to walk down as well? No, look like Deathlight will just pick this up with no wait. Was it enough? No, here we go. Calm with the Celestial Charge picking up the kill, but that trap, having Deathlife not being able to AAA onto the cashier there nearly saved his life. That was close.
In the meantime, we already see Dyler again on the regular, jumping onto the next camp as he starts there. Siege King Greyman now taking over top lane for a little bit. Rexa is just joining his lane again.
Yeah, we do see these camps, they are being taken fairly much on cooldown. Siege camp also been pulled now by 3K Blue as they do definitely want to do this while they know that there's a little chance of getting invaded. But we do see Sesbos, he's just gonna jump in here on the point. Valkyrie getting popped here as they find the Greymane. Camp secured by Sesbos here. Exilon in a lot of trouble. Can they get him Riptire on this way as well? But it won't be enough, no. So camp invaded, camp stolen, but no kills here for the side of pepeMLADY.
Yeah, we saw earlier pepeMLADY level 10 being picked up there and immediately capitalized on it by sealing away that camp there. And on their side, we see on level 10 after leading the Riptire, Valkyrie, Avatar, and 2 men on the other side. We see Carl Spoiler from Greyman, of course, making sure he's able to blow up those targets. We see the government jump stun onto Gora and misses, but now both channels also shortly tapped by 3K Blue. But on the top lane, Larog is now starting to control this map, especially with this Bruiser camp coming in now. A
lot of damage here onto Calm as he pops his ultimate. It's already gone, the shield, so no second activation. Sesbos here jumping onto Exilon as the Valkyrie comes in but does not connect. So some trades here, ults in the bottom lane, but once again, no kills. Still 3-2 in kills, and the XP is fairly even.
Lyric, meanwhile, in the mid lane, picking up the Dragon Knight, and Rexa taking a lot of damage on this top 4. As the Bruiser camp is pushing in with big move, and now this Dragon will make sure they finish off the mid lane and will then probably go towards the bottom and try to take down the keep wall there, as the fort is about to be taken down by the other members of pepeMLADY.
Yeah, so all 3 forts actually going down here in favor of pepeMLADY as they get this second Dragon Knight. So they are gonna look into most likely dealing some damage to this bot side gate here. Usually the bottom side is where you want to put your focus, and you have 3 camps available down here total. So really a place where you can go with some game-ending camps in the later stages. Well, this Dragon Knight, it's gonna die soon. We do see the Unleashed boards here coming out, slowing the entire team, but Ritsu just being able to walk out of here, and the Celestial Shot's not connecting here. Oh, but the Valkyrie here hitting. That's an instant pop here. Sisyphus now going in. Can they get onto Calm as Mitchie just going in Landstall? Calm actually re-engaging. Sisyphus going low. Has to pop the Avatar. Oh, 50 HP, but Sisyphus saves him. Calm going down. Cassia going down as well. Here, Open Deathlight being low, but they are focusing down on Januxa here onto this old man. They're getting chased down. No respect for the elderly as they do kill him. And Nano also getting put out of his misery as he dies. Nashira here trying to get up and maybe see if he can catch Deathlife, but no. What a turnaround here from the side of pepeMLADY. Holy moly, what a fight.
With this, they're already starting to look at their opponent's side of the map and immediately take away their bruiser camp. Get some push in the top lane.
So Sisyphus here jumping in, does not connect the stun here. Cursed Bullet is used on him though, as he'll most likely walk away, regen a lot of it with his trade. Meanwhile, Siege Camp being pulled by both camp once again. Are we gonna see another invade here maybe? They have pulled down Ritsu, so they could if they do. No, they are too late. They are instead opting in to just say, okay, we give you your camp, take ours, but we also secure this Bruiser camp here. So Calm here. Walking in Sisyphus here, taking a... Okay, he jumps out really early. Oh, but the mine here onto Calm as he's gonna pull in. Here comes the Valkyrie. Ooh, the wall stopping it, but here is the Entomb hitting a lot of people. The Riptire hitting so many people, but Ritsu is the first one to fall down as Calm is still fairly healthy onto this background. Sisyphus taking a lot of fun from there. Has to pop the Avatar. Calm going extremely low as he died. Misha going low as well. Sisyphus is fighting here with Eklom. Can he kill him? Yes, they can. Misha falls as well as Januxa is most likely the next target. Score Rider is trying to run him down. Nano here now popping the Archon as well. Getting that shield, getting a lot of damage onto Sisyphus, who is dropping low as they're trying to run them down here, but Nano goes down as well, and there goes the Rexar. 4-man kills for 0-16 secured by the side of pepeMLADY, as it looks like they want to close out this map with this massive lead they're starting to gain.
Yeah, those two team fights really brought pepeMLADY into the driving seat for this game, especially as Lyric now in the mid lane will probably try to go towards the top lane, pick up this temple, and then they will try to pick up the Dragon Knight and end the game.
So yeah, we did see, like, I thought the Valkyrie was gonna be so good, but Valkyrie has this thing, if you just like barely graze a wall on the way out, you will get stopped and not move anymore. So I was like, oh, that was so sad, so that we don't get this massive 5, we don't get this pick. But then Ritsu just comes in with this massive Entomb, man. They just follow it up so beautifully. And those mines from Junkrat just keep knocking Calm back into the fray. He couldn't escape from anything. Just securing the kill on him there. So great play by the side of pepeMLADY.
The Dragon Knight now starting in the mid lane, not looking for the core immediately from the bottom side.
And Misha getting punished here, so no more bear for this defense, at least for half a minute-ish. Meanwhile, this Dragon Knight is gonna start to focus on, but we do have the Entomb coming in. Oh no, the interrupt onto Januxa's ult here. No stay a while. So he might try again. Oh, the mine coming in, knocking them back. So that is the keep going down. The stun here, landing on Rexar actually is really big. Can they manage to get this kill? The knockback, once again, these mines from Nashira is so good, but so far, oh, the block, Dragon Knight charging in on Calm, blocking the ult from Calm, but we do still see Ritsu going down here. Dragon Knight is now over. You see the Valkyrie here getting pulled in, and that is a Tacita. That is most likely going to be dead. Nano is down as well here. Yeah, Sisyphus is going in as the stun here landing on Gore Rider. Can they actually defend this? It looks like a maybe. Gore Rider going low. Oh.
Nuka going down. Gora is staying alive for now. Exilov missed the last one live for the side of Freaky Blue, but he gets taken down as well. But there's Vector respawning already. Alright, trying to stay alive now. There's the burst coming in from Rexa, but the core is taking some serious damage, especially with those 3 catapults from the bottom side. And Rex is getting jumped on, and he will probably go down, or will he save the KDA as the core is about to fall? He goes down. So that's the core, and that's 2-0 in favor of pepeMLADY.
Oh, what a those team fight, pepeMLADY. Just I have no. That was so amazingly played by them again. And Nashiri coming in here, he's a sub right, but oh, those mines on Junkrat were such incredible. He just kept finding picks on them. And yeah, Ritsu just like finding that entomb, and I do not know who interrupted Janux's stay a while in the fight just around the mid keep, but it was so good. That stay a while went through. This could be an entirely different fight, but
I think it was the Riptire hitting him.
Yeah, most likely actually. Yeah. So, GG, well played here. pepeMLADY moving on to the grand final.
Yeah, and with that, pepeMLADY will move on towards the grand final of the Legendary Cup. Of the Mythic Championship to the end. But this is not everything. Who will they go up against? We don't know it, as we now have EPG Frozen coming from the way from the lower bracket. They will go up against 3K Blue, and they will make who will be allowed to meet pepeMLADY in the grand final. As they will it either be 3K Blue trying to look for revenge, or EPG Frozen coming down from the lower bracket and even going up into the finals? We will see right after a short break. Thank you for watching for now, and we hope you are all back soon, as Sidonian sadly has to leave for now.
Yes, that was all for me. See you guys, and keep watching. It's going to be some grand lower bracket and a grand final.